There is an X by the name Kings in the standings, and as you all know, we've been having the Red Velvet Lounge brought to you by Jiffy Lube all year long, and now we have an in-studio, yet on the road version of the Red Velvet Lounge. Kevin, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's just quite the little lounge we got. This conference room.
We called ahead.
Yeah. Okay. At least I know.
We're high class.
Yeah.
We have the game on. We know you're a Yankee fan.
I have to.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge, home run. All rise.
That was a bribery to get me down here. It's like, hey, the Yankees are going to be on.
It's either that or, food. We know you like baseball more. Now, Aaron Judge, 500 home runs this year, on pace.
He's on pace.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basically. You've been to the playoffs before. You've had NBA success. We talked to Keegan earlier, who's a rookie, but has made the playoffs every year he's been with the Kings. You understand, though, what this means to the fans and what they've been going through for a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I said last night in the broadcast, it's for all the people that I've met around Sacramento and people around the team, front office personnel. Yesterday we were sitting in the lobby and talking to people that work for our team, our equipment manager, media relations person. Like, there's so many people that have been here for years and have never seen a playoff team that people that get emotional.
Yeah.
And for me, being year one, like not really truly understanding it, coming in and just seeing the trauma people have gone through and following this team and wanting the best for this team, and finally, we were able to get over the hump and at least make the playoffs. You can see just how much it means to everybody.
Was the last, 8 minutes or so just kind of take forever? Because you knew maybe it got to 20, 25, 30. You were going to win. Did you just want to get into the locker room and celebrate?
Yeah, well, for me, the second half, it was trying to make it so I didn't have to go into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It was like that. I think the third we were up, it was around like 20, 22. Yeah. And I feel like anytime it's over 25 in the fourth, it's like I'm usually in the clear. So I was sitting there like yelling out to him like my guy, make a shot.
Right.
And he rattled off like 4 straight. Fox hit a couple. So that was the best. Like you said, I think in the second half we had a pretty good feeling we were going to win. Like something bad was going to have to happen if we're going to lose that game. But it was just doing it the right way, trying to let other guys get some PT and getting this thing over with. Like finally just being able to put the X next to our name.
I've been thinking way too much about this, but we're just talking about baseball. What happens when the Yankees clinch their division? Oh, they're popping champagne in the locker room. They're freaking out. You haven't clinched the division yet. Could be today, tomorrow. But I didn't notice, like, when we walked into the locker room last night, it did not smell like old champagne on the walls. So is there going to be, maybe that's not your job, but is basketball a sport where you do that? Do you, before the finals, just to clinch a playoff spot, champagne?
Yeah, I hadn't done that in the past.
Okay.
I feel like playoffs, maybe basketball might be different. Baseball's like you clinch the division, you get a bye.
You're going for
it.
You're
going for it. Basketball, I feel like you win your conference, you get to pop the champagne.
Okay.
Even in the past, like I'd win playoff series, and there was definitely celebrations with water, but there was never a champagne shower. So put that up there as a goal of mine.
A little different then, I guess.
Yeah. Well, was it you that got Keegan with the water?
Yes.
Yeah.
Got Keegan. Seemed to be the only guy that got the memo with the water. But if we're going to celebrate and Keegan's right next to me,
right.
like, he deserves to be water showered.
Yeah.
And he didn't want me to do it, which was more incentive for me to do it. So
we talked to him. We had an in-depth conversation earlier, a very serious conversation with him about his food. And we know that he's got a lot of crap for it, but then when you actually hear it in person, he's like, yeah, I eat, chicken, rice, and vegetables with hot sauce.
Yeah. 3
times a day on game day.
Yeah, every day.
How do you guys, as a rookie, and as him being a rookie, how hard is it for you to allow that, without repercussions?
It's better that way than the opposite way. I've had rookies before that only eat pancakes, when we go in the morning. And literally a stack of 6 pancakes every single day.
Wow.
And it's like, my guy gets some vegetables on that plate. The road is tough because we all try to eat healthy, and the options are limited. Everything's fried, so it's on the road. You get chicken breasts, you get rice, and you can throw a couple steamed vegetables from the hotel.
Sure.
You can always put it together. The worst is that Keegan goes home, and he still does that, and it's still just like chicken, rice, like pasta, it's there. It's real. It's like you gotta throw something. But he's a simple guy. No one should be surprised at this point.
And I feel like everybody's pushing him, either it's food or energy or personality. This is him, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, he's going to evolve. He doesn't realize he's going to evolve.
Right.
You're going to make it happen.
But the best part is he's going to be in year 4. and we're going to be at like some sushi restaurant, some Nobu, and he's going to be eating raw fish. And we're like, just look at him all proud. Like, look at you, Keith.
Look at our guy.
You have grown up.
Like Vince Vaughn and Swing as he grows up. And oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
We know that you. Oh, one more thing. When you were on the floor, we're watching you guys as time's winding down. I know that there's Sacramento Kings fans there, but in the moment, are you able to really kind of soak in like the chants and the light the beams and the Sacramentos? Do you hear that, or are you too locked in?
It never gets old hearing the light the beam in someone else's arena.
Yeah.
And even pregame, you could see, it felt like we had a lot of fans there. You know, there was a lot of Kings jerseys. I don't know if that's normal in Portland, but it definitely felt like obviously the stakes of the game and clinching. And you could feel it, like people wanted to cheer the whole fourth quarter. And it was just, for us, and I'm sure for everybody, like just finally having it done, having it like just check the box, put the X next to our name, get it over with, let's clinch. And as time was winding down, it was definitely like at least for our team, like a finally.
Yeah. I know what it was like for us personally, but you were playing on the team. People know you're on the team. What kind of messages, text? I'm sure social media went nuts for you, but just who reached out to you to acknowledge a pretty significant night?
Yeah, a lot of people that still follow me back at home. Like throughout each stop, I have people from home, people from college, people from Atlanta. You know, there's really everybody along the way. Just quick congratulations, like keep going. So it's great. I know there's, even this far across the country, there's a lot of people still following, rooting for us.
Did you hit the Nike store yet?
I haven't. I'm wearing this to the Nike store to get more Nike things.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, I see. Is that the chain, or
Is
is there
this where we're
multiple?
going here?
No, that's
This
great.
is-
Is it the chain, or is there?
We'll show it for everybody.
Okay.
So then everybody can just see
Because
it.
Harrison wants everybody to see it.
How big of a non-deal this is.
That's it.
It's literally a box chain.
It's a chain.
It's just
It
an
works.
everyday. It's something that you throw on every day.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I got it in a cereal box. I got it I don't know if people want it from me.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Alex got the chain. The
Alex
other
got the
chain.
chain,
Has
yes.
everybody that's like been here from day one pretty much had the chain? I think. Deli got it the other day.
Deli got it the other day. I don't know if Rashawn got it in L.A.
Yeah.
Alen now has it. That might be it. If you don't count Keon and Nimi, PJ came to us.
Sure, PJ just got here a couple times.
So I
right?
do think so. I think that's
Nice.
everybody who's been here got the chain.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And the G-Man.
G-Man got the
And
chain.
G-Man got the chain.
Yeah.
We just got to get you guys the chain now.
We listen. I went to the team store to try to buy like a replica one. They're sold out.
They are selling them now.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Like I'm not. Okay, I'll just say. So like it's like.
I've seen these.
You know what I'm
actually,
saying?
It's like foam.
Yeah.
And they do.
Oh, you want the real
those
deal.
are cool.
Or like
They're
as close to
fine.
the real deal.
It's
Yeah.
better than not having one.
Yeah.
But it's also like it's like the bootleg like toys that you're like like I want a Transformers and
You get the
my mom will
knockoff.
give me GoBots or
Yeah.
something. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't want this to sound like a disrespectful question, but we're brought to you by Jiffy Lube. They sponsor the Red Velvet Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
We actually had a offer for a sub sponsor, and it's going to be a part of the show they're proposing, where Robitussin sponsors the Allergic to 30 segment. And I'm
wow.
just
You're
and
doing
I'm
this now?
I'm just asking because we were there and we root for, and I'm starting to think there's a mental block, and I'm worried.
You see what I'm saying though. Like I said at the beginning of
Yes,
the
you
season.
did. You called it.
It's just like you get to the end of games, and it's not even this. It's happened in the past where I've been at like 27, 29, with a lot of time to go in the fourth and just miss shots.
Right.
But this year, I feel like you get up there and it's just like the opportunity, it goes down for whatever reason, because it's happened a lot this year. And it's
We've watched,
and
and
it's
it's not
close.
like you're bricking stuff. It's just things aren't,
It's like,
it's
oh, it's
not floating.
happening.
They take you out or whatever it is.
in terms of mental block. So the game I did get 30.
Yeah.
The game winner to get to 30.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that was like
That was amazing.
that was just to let you guys know.
Yeah. Sorry.
Maybe just skip now and go right to like 50.
Yeah.
Like just skip the 40s.
I feel like it should be allergic to 40.
Yes.
We'll
That's
just
a great point.
allergic to 40, just start spreading it.
We're pulling for it.
Yeah.
Like just know that like when you get in 30 zone, like we kind of we lock down.
Everybody
We lock
tightens up a little. It's like, oh my
Me
god.
too.
Yeah.
So what's next as far as like this last six? Is it 50 wins? Is it catching Memphis? Like, what do you stay healthy? Obviously, that was the first goal. What do you try to do with the last 6 games?
We can catch Memphis. I think they're 2 games up on us right now, and we have the tiebreaker. So we're not going to look at matchups. There's been a lot of matchup talk. ESPN, they actually, we saw a video yesterday about people, I guess, seeking us out. So we're not looking at matchups. We're just trying to win games. Obviously, continue to keep rhythm, continue to get better. We talked about the defensive side of the court a lot at length this year. Yesterday was really good. I think 80. That was our season low in points. Thought our ball pressure, everything. We were just more locked in on the defensive side of the court. So, just treating every game from here on out as a playoff game. And then we're gonna have a long break. Hopefully, get some good practices in and go on our first round series. But the rest of the way is continuing to build the right habits.
One more game against Portland Friday, which will be today by the time we air this. Even though today is yesterday by the time we air this. And then,
I'm confused.
Back home. San Antonio, and then onward and upward, my man, right?
Just hit the road.
Hit the road.
5 of the last 7 were on the road. It feels like we've been on the road the whole second half of the year.
It kind of does.
I haven't been home since January. It feels like
that. Well,
the whole month of February we were gone,
Yeah,
and then we went to the
right.
All-Star break, gone, and then we came back and we went on another road trip, and then it's been back and forth, back and forth.
You win a lot of road games, though.
We've been winning a lot of road games.
yeah. What is that? Like, how is it that you guys have the same record? Have you ever thought of that? Like, 'cause obviously, we don't need to talk about the home court advantage of the fans. They're amazing, and you guys know that. It's just, I don't know if it's like a better, like you're really, really good on the road, or why are they matching up? It's so, I feel like you guys should be like 39-3 at home.
Well, we're better defensively on the road.
Yeah.
We don't score as well on the road. We don't make as many shots, so we're better defensively.
Gotcha.
At home, we make every shot. At
Right.
home, we play super fast,
Right.
and we get up and down, and then defensively, we're pretty horrible at home.
Yeah.
So, some ways, I think there's a mental relax factor, and I hate to admit that, but like the numbers kind of show it. And again, this is something that we've talked about as a team behind closed doors. Is we have to be better defensively at home. That's a big reason why our record is what it is.
Sure.
And for some reason, just on the road, on that side of the court, we're better. And I think a lot of that is because, we don't score, and we team that kind of figure out a way to win.
Yep.
And, at the end of the day, as long as we're winning games, that's all that matters. So if we can win at home with our offense, on the road we can win with our defense. But hopefully the rest of this year and into next year we can be a little bit better at home.
Okay. That's the only other things I've got. I don't spend too much of that. I mean, you can get things get crazy at that Nike store.
Yeah.
I know this because you're saving so much money, but you still got to spend money. But
Yeah, we'll hook the coaches up,
Yeah.
hook a couple equipment guys up, throw a couple bones here and there. I'll just look for a couple sweatsuits,
we're fans of yours and we love you, so we watch you even when you're on competing shows, not having a good time, or other podcasts, of course, not having a good time.
Never.
You mentioned the headband as a timestamp, like the type of timestamp. My thought was, when I saw that answer, was, will there someday be like a different timestamp? Like, will it be like a laid tight? Or
You tell me. I'm open to ideas. I got a lot of people on the team tell me to wear an arm sleeve.
Mhm.
Never been an arm sleeve guy, but I think if I went arm sleeve, I'd have to ditch the headband because
I think so.
the whole 2K My Player thing is not what I'm going for either.
Surprise them with goggles.
that's where I was going. I don't know.
A mask just because.
Goggles just seem so weird.
Goggles are tough.
Goggles are kind of like the bow tie of the NBA, I think. Like, everything just becomes you are the bow tie.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be goggles guy.
Yeah. Well, if I learn anything from Rashawn, it's that the goggles also don't stay on your
Yeah.
face. Like
All the
Rashawn,
time.
I think those things get knocked off his face once every 2 possessions.
I think they invite contact.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
people subconsciously think, well, it's okay, he's wearing goggles. And then, Well, maybe we'll take a poll.
Yeah, we'll crowdsource
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
can Kevin's next timestamp be?
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you. Go Yankees.
This was a road game for us, This
Yeah.
is, you guys came on the road, we
Yeah.
conquered.
Would you say we're 1-0 on the road?
We are. We're 1-0.
Yeah.
Well, 2-0 with Keegan.
It's a great
Yeah.
point. And then HB popped in here and he
3-0.
snapped, so 3-0. And he should be a little nervous talking to HB.
Yeah.
It's just so
What should we ask him? Give us something like that.
You're cool and chill. Keegan's
Yeah.
Keegan. HB's like, I feel like he's the mayor.
He is the mayor.
Right?
What can we get him on, though? Something?
Something.
This is a great question.
Okay.
I'm going to think about it for you guys.
Oh, dang it. I thought he was about to say, this is a great question.
Yeah.
Ask him about, okay, so give us some advice a little later.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you. Thank you.
Red Velvet Lounge, brought to you by Jiffy Lube. That's Kevin Huerter of your playoff bound, with the X next to their name, Sacramento Kings. Lots of work to get done. We will be right back.